Ladles and jelly spoons. Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife here. It is a Wednesday morning. It is 9 o'clock and I'm here on Playa La Pinta with our good friend Roger Jennings.
Hello.
There he is. Christina's still having a beauty sleep.
Just got up.
Just got up. Cool dude. Hi Christine, how are you? And what's your daughter called again?
Natasha.
Natasha. God. And the kids?
Georgie, the young one, that's the little girl, and Charlie.
Oh no, I knew them. Are they okay?
Oh yeah, they're fine. Thank you. Yeah.
Cool dudes.
Having a good time.
Did I send you that book with the
Yes,
cards
thank
in?
you
Yeah.
for that. Yeah, he's already read one little bit. So
Yeah?
Started.
You started. Has he got any cards?
No, we're going home in 2 days.
Oh right, of course, yeah. So Roger's been here about 7 days now, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a 10-night stay this time.
Yeah.
And a little bit shorter than normal, but it was just one of those situations with the daughter coming over.
Right.
And we're probably going to come back again in November. So.
Well done. Are you going to like? Is it just you? Do you decide when you want to come? Really, can't you? I mean, you're not bound now onto things.
No, it's just a question of if there are any gigs or anything in the way, I just have to move them or cancel them. But usually I can move them.
Right. Oh no. Aspect ratio's wrong again, Tim. I'm gonna stop it and start again. It'll be the same thing, I hope, but I'm not sure whether I can. Just hang by. If you're watching on catch up, should be fixed in a minute. Okay, ladles and jelly spoons. I've changed one setting. What I've done is I've put it up to 720p, but I don't know whether that's any good. Let's have a look to see. So we've got streaming health. Take to share shopping. Streaming health is good. Viewer activity. Streaming center. Are we back on? We're not back on. I'm thinking what I might have done is no. We'll see. Well, that looks better now. Actually. Cool dude. But is it juttery is what I'm asking. So, La Pinta, Roger Channing. Now I've put the not the frame rate, the aspect ratio up, so it's 720p now.
Okay.
It's in CinemaScope now. Here we go. So I just hope it's not juddery. Let me know if it stops and starts. So we better start moving, don't we? Okay, I'm gonna put it in my pocket for a minute. Oh. There we go. That's even better now. There we go. We're not looking so much of an idiot walking around with a big stick. So, ladles and jelly spoons, we're on Playa La Pinta, which is just down from the Caluna Beach Club, and the car park up there is where Webby had his first pub 31 years ago.
That's right.
It's the Plough.
Yeah.
And if you want to find it, it is the diving centre now, but it used to be the Plough. And even though he pretends he's a Cockney, he always says plough with the farmer's accent.
Is he a Cockney?
He's not a Cockney, but he pretends to be a gangster. So. Webby, he's been very busy at the moment. I haven't seen him in a while. I mean, I've seen him fleetingly.
Yeah.
But we haven't had a good chinwag apart from Freaky Fridays.
I haven't got to see him this trip, but I will in the next one.
What he's doing is he's helping his son move.
Oh, okay.
And he's got a load of stuff that he's got to do. Yeah. And am I right in thinking that your legs are not that good?
No, what happened is the week before I was coming here, I went up to the loft. I haven't got a loft ladder, so I took some step ladders up to get the cases out and come on holiday. And as I was coming down the stairs, I fell down the stairs complete with the ladder.
All right.
And I landed my knee on one of the rungs of the ladder, which didn't do it a lot.
Oh my God. So what we'll do,
all right.
we'll have a walk to the ports and have a look round there, and then we might, we can go up a couple of steps, can't we?
Yeah.
I'll come round the back by the Sky Bar and then back down and I'll go for a coffee.
It's largely better now.
So I'm going to see they're ripping the guts off this one.
I know what they're doing.
Yeah, it's, I don't know what they're doing, but those columns look nice, don't they?
They do.
I've never noticed them before.
Nor me. It's, yeah, a nice flash restaurant or something.
Yeah, so I've noticed that quite a few of these have been renovated lately. Though my favourite bar has been renovated as well, where we used to come and have a coffee.
Along here?
Yeah. So if I'm here, I used to go and sit in this bar, and it was quite nice. They've changed it, and it's all right, but...
Did you do your magic along here?
Yeah. Yeah, I used to do my magic along here as well. Tip the hat. It's either a feast or a famine, though. You either got some really good people who would like fill your hat with notes,
yeah,
or you'd have somebody, you know, picking out the 2 and 3 cents, you know, to chuck in your hat. Yeah. And then a lot of people will look down their nose at you, you know.
I said hello for you to the guy in Tanyo's.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he remember me?
Yes, he did. It took him a little while, and then he went, yeah. Yeah, and he said to sell her back. So.
Okay, cool. That's his name, Tanyo.
I didn't know
that's his name.
Yeah. I just asked if he was the owner. So I knew he was.
El Ferry, this is the one that they've done up. So you can see these are all like the old fascias, and then the new one here has got a posh. So that's pretty posh now, isn't it? Upmarket, yeah. But they used to do like a dirt cheap English breakfast. I don't know whether they still do. So have a quick look. English breakfast £6.50 now.
That's not bad.
It's still not bad, but it used to be like £3.95 and a pint or something.
Yeah. Well, the €1 pint's gone anyway, really, isn't it? Now?
Well, I mean, I'm glad about that. I mean, I'm not glad that you can't go out and get pissed for a fiver, but I'm glad that we've decided it's a normal holiday here.
Yeah,
because if you get like €29 flight and $1 a pint, who are you going to attract?
Exactly. Yeah. I'm saying nothing. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm not posh or a snob, but if you have 7 million people visiting your island, yeah,
yes,
then you want to benefit from it.
Yeah.
And if you're a race to the bottom,
yeah, well,
like a lot of countries,
we fell in love with Tenerife is the fact that over in there, it's family orientated,
right?
Whereas other areas, Playa de las Americas, shall I say, or the strip and that, it's obviously kids wanting to get drunk, and that's good. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with
they
that.
want to do it,
yeah.
But it's not what I want.
No. And if you get to Del Duque and beyond, then you're sort of 5-star anyway, you know.
Absolutely, it's lovely over there.
So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Playa La Pinta, just opening up. I think you can get the sunbeds on here for €8, I think it is, and a sunbrella.
Yeah, it's about right. We stay on Torviscus Beach usually when we do it, and it is they are 8, so it's 24 to 20, and the umbrella.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
A Sky Bar. Is this open now? Can you park here now?
Looks like it.
I'm not sure whether it's public or not. I'm going to find out. Because that would be interesting, wouldn't it? No. No. It's private. That'd be quite nice having a parking. I mean, you can actually park underneath the pinta, underneath the pinta here, and you can get out on the side door by the Indian. Yeah. So you can park here.
Where you've parked, is that expensive?
No. Well, I mean, expensive. I pay about €2 or €3 for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So that's not too. I think the whole day's only €7 or €8. So
okay.
I don't mind paying for parking because my father-in-law used to spend more money in petrol looking for a parking spot and then miles away from where he wanted to be.
Right. Yeah.
And I said, why don't you just park here? Ooh, that's way expensive.
Yeah, no.
It's very quiet here before 10, that's the only thing. Weather's going to change, I heard, so you're taking it back with you.
When's it changing?
Day after tomorrow, I think.
Well, that's when I go back. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I only heard, I've not looked.
A bit of rain, is it? Or?
No, just a bit cooler and windy.
Okay.
Windy. The AMET, which is the Meteorological Association, whatever, they've put up a warning of high winds, which will bring lower temperatures. But I'm saying lower temperatures, 32 yesterday, so I don't mind being at 25, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, the kids unfortunately got a little bit caught out on the first day and went a bit mad.
Oh yeah, I saw.
And,
so did they recover with aloe vera and stuff?
yes, they did.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That after sun really does you good, doesn't it?
I never realised about aloe vera. It's massive, isn't it? That's really good stuff.
Yeah. And you can just walk up and pick a leaf off a plant on the street. Right, let's see. You've got 67 people watching. Cool, dude. Peter Glenn and Adam Hussein. Derek. Dave Mulready, Gavin Davis, Denise Pearson, we've done that one, Butler. Lorraine's on, Rob's on, Dundee we did. Alan in the hat, morning Tim, see you tomorrow, off now to Ex-Sur Centro. Ex-Sur, that's used to be called Grand Sur, and it's quite good there.
That's the other side of the motorway, isn't it?
That's the other side of the motorway, yeah, up from Fania Bay Plaza.
Yeah, I know.
Fania what Plaza? We're going to walk to the end here. I haven't been at the end here for a while. There's nice views of the port.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Okay. Miss Some, Jeff France. There you go. Mr. 420, good morning from Arena, Yorkshire. Oh, yeah. Back in CinemaScope now. Is it juddery? Because I'm actually streaming in 720p, which is like normal HD, isn't it, really?
It is, yeah. Lovely boats here.
Aren't they? Where's Micronesia? That's what I don't know.
Micronesia?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You won't believe it. You are in Micronesia.
Are we?
It's the islands outside of the Mediterranean.
Really?
So in it, so you got like, what's the Portuguese island called? Everybody goes on holiday there.
Not the Azores.
I've got it something like something. Well, the Azores is part of it as well, I think. You know, anyway.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah. And then this and Cape Verde, I think, is all Micronesia. So you would think that Micronesia is somewhere like in Asia or something, yeah?
Yeah, it's very posh.
Easy Asia. There you go. So we're going to walk the end of here. So we're outside the Teppanyaki Gourmet Chinese restaurant. Sorry, Japanese, isn't it? Teppanyaki.
Japanese, I think.
Yeah. You buddy. That's what they used to say to me. You're bad, mate. You Barry. Oh, all right, won't come in then. Oh, no, welcome, you Barry.
And then you even go with the boat and goes out later. I think, yeah, alright guys, enjoy.
I don't think I've ever walked up this bit.
It's not long, it's not far. It used to be open. Used to be parking here. And it was a hidden gem. You wouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah, of course.
And then they closed it. Well, they didn't close it, they put gates on it. I fancy getting one of these. Morning! What do they call me? A wankeezer. You can't get far here. It stops around the corner here. But it gives you a nice view of the boats from another angle, you know.
Yeah, lovely.
Of course, in Britain, you'd all have these this fenced off, you know, health and safety.
Yes, it is. My son lives on in Eastbourne, along the marina.
All right.
And it is literally, you can't climb anything.
No.
Very, very safety conscious.
They're going diving, looks like.
Yep.
Right. See if I can get Ian Williams. Do we get there? Timothy Dowd, whoever he is. So it's up to £720. That's what you get for dictating, isn't it? Jeff France, Sue Fedax on, Steve UK Travels. Johnny Bloggers in Tenerife. Yeah, in fact, might as well give it away now. Tenerife Tez and Johnny are together.
Are they?
Yeah, not together as a pair, but they're coming together. Or they come together. And I'm going for a walk with Tez tomorrow.
Okay.
And he was bringing a special guest, you see.
Okay.
So I didn't want to say anything, but if he's outed it, then it's yeah. And also we're going to pick up Alan in the Hat tomorrow at the Tiggertan and take him on the walk with us. There'll be 4 of us tomorrow.
That'd be good.
So views from our travels is on. Morning, Anne-Marie. Thanks for the channel post. I've reached 400 subscribers now. Cool, dude. Carl Long, Len Harvey. Weather changing here as well, he says. The Dynamic Serb is on. Ian Mack. Bus here ready to drive around Dublin. Dublin's fair city. Have a great day, Dave. Walking with Mick's on. Morning, you lovely peeps. Back in Spain now. Have a bit of damp stuff this morning. Happy bussing, Dave, says David Butler. We want a cooler day for the tennis today. We're all wanting rain here for the south, says Rob. And walking with Mick says in Lincolnshire the lawn will be a foot high tomorrow. Graham Marsh is on. Good morning, Tim, from Graham in rainy Cumbria. Love watching your videos, Graham. Thanks for joining in. As I say, you know, anybody who's not commented before but has looked in the background, you know, just come in, let us know where you're from and what your name is. And especially if you've got a channel name that doesn't tell you what your real name is, we'd like to know your real names on this channel. We're all friends. And stick around. I think we were talking about that with Jassy last night or the night before, that he said that the people on the chat, it's a big clique that they all know each other, and sometimes that puts people off coming in and chatting.
Really?
Yeah, because if you're sort of like, oh, everybody's saying, hi Jim, hi Bill, hi Fred, then you feel like an outsider if you're not one of the clique, yeah?
Oh, okay.
And it's organic, right?
Yeah.
But a few people said, oh, I'm in the background, I don't comment. I said, why not? I said, well, you know, you've got your commenters, you know, and I say, no, come in.
Sure.
It is for everyone, but I can imagine it's a bit daunting if you see a load of friends online having a chit chat in a chat room, and you're not part of it.
Well,
we're going to have to go that way, unless you're on a limbo.
Just make one comment, and then you'll be away, I reckon.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, when the people do comment, the rest pile in and say, welcome.
Yeah.
And before you know it, you're part of it, and you're going on holiday together.
Yeah.
We're going to walk to the end here.
Strangely, last time we were here, we were in that cafe near El Camisson where we first met, and Anne and David Butler turned up. So
All right, okay. Cool, dude. After you, sir.
Thank you.
So, ladles and jelly spoons. We're in Puerto Colon, which is Columbus Port. It's named after Christopher Columbus.
Is that right?
Yeah, because Columbus, I think, is Latin, and his Spanish name is Christophe Colon, I think. And apparently, this is one of his. This is where he set sail, I think, for the Americas. I don't know whether it was the first time or not, because he wasn't setting sail to Americas the first time, was he?
No.
I'll let these people pass. I will let them all pass. Let's put this down here for a sec. See what you guys are saying. There we go. Let's give them a nice height there.
Time of day to be walking around, actually, isn't it?
It is perfect. I mean, that's why I come out 7:30. I wake up 8:30. I'm out of the house. Great time of day. Around about 11 o'clock. I mean, hey Siri, what's the UV index right now?
The UV index is currently 2.
So it's currently 2, right? Hey Siri, what's the UV index going to be today?
The UV index will be up to 10 today.
That's high.
So anytime before lunchtime of 11 o'clock, you're 2, 3, 4. You don't really need sun cream.
No.
And then after that, you've had it. In the pool or what have you.
Yeah.
Reflections, it's going to get you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Graham Marsh, we did that one. Shirley, grateful for the views this morning. Linka Satkins on. Julie Wade, Sue Fedak. My old home, Hertfordshire, says Rob. There you go. Everybody's saying hi to Shirley. And Ruth Roberts is on. Hi, Ruth. Did you get the interview that you were on last week? I know you're doing an interview and a doctor, so I hope you didn't get the job and then go off sick. You got the job, Ruth? Okay, thanks. I'm taking the next 6 weeks off sick. I'm only joking, Ruth. I'm only joking. Right. Let's walk to the end and we can go slowly up the ramp.
Yeah, sure.
We're going to go slowly up the ramp. Okay, perfect. You got any fish today? I've seen stingrays down here before now, yeah. Big ones.
There's usually a lot of fish, isn't there?
Yeah.
That fascinates me, look, the car boat.
Yeah. Take my life in my hands. Was he going to stop?
Yeah, he did stop.
Oh, he did?
He waved me on.
Good man. Well, that's the right guy. Got his scooter, he's got his helmet.
Yes, yeah, safety first.
That, safety first, he's probably insured as well. Cape Victoria.
Those scooters are fine as long as they're used properly, really, isn't it? And they're just...
Yeah, if they're on the road and, you know, because you're not allowed to drive on the pavement with a scooter.
No, I knew that. Yeah, they all do.
I suppose it is safer.
Is there an age limit to start doing that?
I think it's 14. Yeah. Right, we're going to go up the slope right here. I brought Chris down here once in a wheelchair, and then another wheelchair was coming up.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yes, yeah.
Who gave way?
We did, because I just shoved Chris to the side, and there's a little entrance here you can get into this part of the building, and we just snuck in there. So, well, they should make this one way with traffic lights.
Yes.
And then have a decent pedestrian thing. So you can get up here with the ramp.
Oh, okay. Is all this walking making you fit?
Well, it's actually keeping my weight steady because with the amount of bacon butters I've been shoving down my gob lately. Yeah. But I weighed myself this morning, and I'm 108 now.
Okay.
Which is the lowest I've been in, let's say, 8 to 10 weeks.
Well, that's good.
So, because we're not eating dinners in the evening anymore, because it's getting warm. We're just having a bit of cheese and bread or something, you know.
Yeah, that may be a very good clue to how to lose weight. Actually, they always say that. Go to bed on a full stomach, it's very bad.
Yeah. And the other thing is,
So difficult, though.
which I've been telling a lot of people actually, that if you write down everything you eat,
Yeah.
if you write down everything you eat, then it stops you eating more. Let me see if I can explain this a better way. You decide that you're going to document what you eat.
Yeah.
The act of documentation, when you grab that second bag of crisps and you realise you've got to write it down,
Yeah.
you think, oh, well, I won't have it then. You know?
I do understand that. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a go. It's not working for me at the moment.
Well, we did that app, right?
Yeah.
And the app, so that allows you to, and I bought it for the year for 60 quid, I think it was. And I'm not sure whether it's for everybody, But with the professional version, you just press a button and say, add egg, bacon, sausage, tomato, beans and fried bread. And it writes it all down for you and puts in a sort of a calorific value.
Yeah, that's great.
You know? So, and if you sort of say, I want to lose X amount of, that's totally illegal, 2 on a bike. But if you want to say, right, I want to be 99 kilos by Christmas,
Yeah.
it'll say, well, you shouldn't eat more than 1,500 calories a day. Right?
Or it'll say, forget it.
Well, no, I mean, it's just giving you an idea.
Yeah. No, it's a great idea.
And the thing is, every time you finish the diary, it says, if every day was like this, you'd be 99 kilos in, and it says October the 3rd.
Okay.
Right? Of course it isn't. Well,
Yeah.
there we go. A little bit of green. I'm so glad they didn't turn this into a multi-storey car park. It was on the cards, you know.
Was it really?
They put the barriers up and started digging as well. And then someone says, oh, you got a licence for that?
Yeah.
And they went, yeah, sort of. See, we're getting it. And then the people got to know about it and said, what, you're taking away the green stuff?
Nice.
We've got a massive car park next door.
Yeah.
There's a car park in La Pinta. We don't need another bloody car park.
No, absolutely.
But you can't monetize this.
I've not been up this bit. What's these completely?
This is Diamond Resorts. This is the Flamingo Beach, mate.
Oh, is it? Okay. I know where I'm now then.
Yeah. We're coming up to that place with the cars.
Yes. Which is where my daughter wants to go before we go home. We'll see.
It's a nice place, but the cars are a bit naff. To sit in the car's fun for a picture, but I'd eat inside or outside if you can. We're not going up far. We're going over here.
It's all right, anyway.
We're going to have a look. Woo! That was it. We're going to grab a seat over in the square over here, which is actually a circle. There's a bench right here on the left, looks good. Just behind this bush.
This one here.
Yeah. Give us a nice view. There you go.
That's a cool seat as well.
Oh yeah.
Lovely.
Let's see what the guys are saying. Let's do this. Just got a message from UPS to say that my YOLO Box Ultra is arriving on July the 4th.
Oh, that's good.
Independence Day. Ay, ay, ay.
Sadly, I'll be on my way home then.
You'll see it in action.
I will. Come back.
I'm not going to use it Friday night because I want to set it up properly before I use it. So I might do a few specials over the weekend, which would be good. Playa La Pinta with Roger. So we've got 89 people watching. I've got an interview for housekeeping assistant in Bothwell Castle at 11 a.m. Cool dude. Emma Kelly saying CCs are okay. Ian Williams, Columbus had his ship serviced and prepared for the journey in Tenerife. Yep. Mark Nolan, have a blessed day from Yorkshire. Shared on Facebook. Ruth, thank you for sharing on Facebook. If everybody shared this on Facebook, I'd be a millionaire tomorrow. My mother was enjoying seeing me on telly via Tim's channel. We had fun watching it, thanks Tim. The Shirley, there you go. There you go. And Stuart, isn't it? I met Zoe and Stuart last night as well. They were nice. I actually met an old friend of mine, Jerry, and we used to live here. And I was walking back from shopping. I was walking back from shopping and with Jassy, and I met him. And yeah, it was we ended up having a bit chat, and then Chris called and I had to go home. Where are you? She knows where I am because I'm in her phone.
Oh, okay.
She can go find. She can ask Siri to find Tim, and she'll show her exactly where I am.
Which bar you're in.
But the thing is, she can't see very well, so she can't read it.
I'm having a Coke.
I'll tell you what I did yesterday as well. It's nothing to do with Tenerife, basically. Well, I suppose it is. Because I'm a pensioner now, a German pensioner. Jawohl. I'm a German pensioner. You've got to prove you're alive for them to still pay the pension. So we all got a raise this month. Well, actually, Chris gets the raise at the beginning of the month, and I get the raise at the end of the month. Because somehow they changed the pension system back in the 90s to say anybody, was it the 90s? No, the 2000s. They used to pay you on the first of the month, right?
Yeah.
And now they said, well, we'll pay you till the end of the month. We'll pay you at the end of the month now. And Chris got it 2 days early.
Yeah.
Right? Because they didn't want you to be without a month's wages.
Yes.
So they said, we're paying at the end of the month now. And all the people that were already getting a pension just got paid 2 days early.
Yeah, I get it.
Right?
Yeah.
So they actually got 2 pensions in that month.
Yeah.
And then it just carried on end of the month, end of the month, end of the month. And so when you become a pensioner now, you get paid at the end of the month. So when the raise comes in for July, Chris gets it on the 1st of July and I get it on the 30th of July.
Okay.
So we both got a raise. I think she got 20 quid and I got 40 quid.
It's about the same as me.
Well, yeah, about right, yeah. So we got all had a raise.
In the UK, every 28 days.
Okay. Oh, that's weird.
It's every 28 days, regardless.
So that means sometimes you'll be having it on the 15th of March or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah?
the date changes sometimes,
All right.
but the day doesn't, but generally. So it's,
And it's the last day of the month here, and we only get 12. But the pension's slightly different in Germany because you pay into a pension, you pay specifically into a pension insurance, and then you claim on the pension insurance.
Yeah.
So it's not like Britain where you pay a blanket social security and it pays for everything.
Sure.
In Germany, you know exactly how much money you've put in, and as the more money you put in, the more points you get, right? So at the end, when you retire, they say, well, how many points have you got? And then that gets translated into the pension pot as a whole, and that's your percentage of the whole pension pot.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So basically, if you're on a decent wage and you've worked for 40 years, you could be getting a £3,000 pension,
Sure.
right? If you've been on minimum wage all your life, you could be getting a $250 pension, which you can't live on.
No.
They do give you the heart sphere on top of that. If you're below the living wage, they do top it up to the living wage with a different insurance system that we all have to pay into.
Sure.
But yeah, so they said, well, proof of life. And it used to be you go to the bank manager, you get it stamped, and that's it. And then they stopped doing it. The bank stopped signing them. So you got to go to a justice of the peace or a German, what are they called? Anyways, it's like unthinkable.
Is this what you did the other month? You were saying you were going up to...
No, that was something else.
Okay.
But this one, it was like you got to stamp this, and then they sent the letter yesterday. Oh, actually, we got it at the beginning of the month because Chris got her raise, and it says you want to go online and do it. I thought, well, how do you go online and do it? I'm telling you, they got Post-Ident, which is a German app, and you download it, and then you get this code sent to you by mail, snail mail. You scan the QR code so they know that it's gone to the right address. And then what you got to do is to take a picture of your front and back of your ID card, or in my case a passport, right? And then you've got to do a little film, and it shows you how to film it, of doing left and right to get the shimmering pictures. What are they called?
I know what you mean.
Holograms.
Yeah.
You get holograms like that. And then you got to point it to your face, and it says look to the right, and you got to do this. Look to the left, you got to do this. Look up, look down. And then I don't think it's face recognition. I think what it is they want to know that you're moving. So you're on a prop Auntie Joan in the corner. They've been dead for 20 years.
Move on.
Yeah, put the filter on. Then So and then you send it off, and then it does some AI stuff to see whether it's all right, and then it comes back and says done. So we're both done for the next. Now the one I've got to do is for Chris. Our doctor would sign this report for the insurance for her care allowance. Yeah?
Okay. So,
Everybody's got to pay this Pflegeversicherung, which is an insurance for caring, a carer's insurance. And when you do that, you get to a particular grade of disability, and then depending on what grade you're on, depending on how much money you get, and then every quarter, at Christina's level, every quarter, you've got to do a report to say everything's the same. All right? At the lower levels, you've got to do it every 6 months, and at the lowest level, every year. But as Christina's at such a high level now of needing care, that this every quarter, and if she goes up a notch, let's say she can't get out of bed anymore, right? She'll go up to the top level, and then you got to do it every month. Is she still in bed, basically?
right.
So, that the doctor would do it, but the locum, I've had 2 appointments now, middle of the month, end of the month, and she's not been there, our doctor, and So I'm hoping that I can do it by email. I sent her an email.
Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. She should come to the house though and look, but she says I know you, and you know, we can FaceTime. So Emma Kelly, Ian Williams, Columbus, we did that, and Ruth Robertson, Bothwell Castle, we did that. Walking with Mick, congratulations on 299 subs. Stephen UK Travels. I'm hoping he's 300 now. If he's not, nip over to Stephen UK Travels and check it out. Wayne, looks like Wayne's on. Tony Paulson's on. Coming soon, family of 13, Yorkshire Tony. Oh my gosh, a family of 13. You know how it works, don't you? You know, where are these kids coming from? I'm interested in Tim's lasagna recipe. It's a dead simple recipe.
Yeah, I make lasagna.
It's a dead simple recipe. All I do is I make a mirepoix, which is diced carrot, diced celery, diced onion, olive oil.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether you put salt in it there and then, but I didn't. I don't put salt in till the end now. So as I always have made it too salty, you know. So just make a mirepoix, push that to the side, put your beef in and wooden spoon break it up, mix those two things together. You can put garlic in at that point if you want. And then you just fill it up with red wine.
Okay.
To where the meat is. If you got like a frying pan, if you're doing a frying pan, you need a bit more. But if you got a pot, you just fill it up to where the meat is. So you got like half a bottle of red wine in there, a couple of sips, and then stir that round, and then you some beef stock or vegetable stock to top it up, and then simmer it for about 2 hours on the stove, maybe 3, and it'll thicken. It'll thicken. Just giving it a stir once in a while. That's your ragu.
Yeah.
And then you do a standard bechamel sauce, which is 1 part butter, 1 part flour, and 6 parts milk. So if you're doing,
Put cheese in that.
if you do 100 grams of butter and 100 grams of flour, then you need 600 and something grams of milk. But you can do it by eye as well. Just put it in slowly and keep whisking it. It'll come to a little paste first, and then you put it in, and then it gets. When it starts bubbling, then it's done. Put in your nutmeg, bit of nutmeg, grate in some cheese, or put some grated Parmesan cheese in it. If you want, you can change it. You can put an egg yolk in it as well.
I've never done that.
If you put a couple of egg yolks in it, then your lasagna will set like a cake.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because it doesn't
The ones I've made, whenever I try and
cut them.
they just go.
They go all over the place.
Yeah.
Now, it's not bechamel sauce if you do that, right? And also if you put it on top of if there's the last layer, yeah, then it's going to be a different colour. It's going to be more cakey on top. So what you might want to do,
You put the egg in the bechamel sauce.
in the bechamel sauce, yeah.
Do that. I'll try it.
But what I do now is I'll take a part of the bechamel sauce into another pot for the last layer, right? And then just put the eggs in the bit that I'm going to mix into
the egg or just a yolk or something.
No, sorry, it depends on how much you're doing, but it's 1 egg, 1 yolk, or 2 eggs, 2 yolks, something like that. And then mix it up after you've taken it off the heat, of course. And then you mix half of the bechamel sauce, if you like, with the meat before you layer it. Once you've layered it, you put in blah 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 blah, and then you put the proper bechamel sauce on the top. Some more cheese on top if you want. Don't have to. Stick it in the oven for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
180.
Yeah.
Job's a good one.
That's lovely.
When you take it out though, you got to leave it for a year. A year. You got to leave it for an hour.
Interesting after you, isn't it?
I'll tell you what though, if my stream cut out after that, in about 2 years' time they'll be saying, "Oh, Tim's special recipe." Yeah. Yeah. So you got to leave it for an hour out, and so lasagna is supposed to be eaten at sort of room temperature, you know.
Yes.
It's not got to be too piping hot. You can warm it up again if it's too cold for you, but and exactly the same with moussaka. It's exactly the same recipe, except instead of the meat ragu, you're making you do make the meat ragu, but you don't make as much. You make a base of potatoes, aubergines, onions, and zucchini.
zucchini.
Yeah, and in the moussaka, the original recipe is to fry it all, deep fried.
What do we call zucchini? Is that courgette?
Courgette, sorry. But the moussaka recipe I got from a guy called Akis Terpetsakis or something like that. Akis, look it up, Akis, A-K-I-S, Greek recipe, moussaka. And he even taught me how to say it, not moussaka, it's moussaka. And have a look at that, because he does an oven version. Basically, you got a bowl, you slice thin 2 fist-sized potatoes, 1 onion, and 1 aubergine, thinly sliced. You put the potatoes in the bowl with sliced onions, olive oil, salt and pepper, thyme, and mix it all up. And then you put that in a tray, put that in the oven for 200 degrees for 15 minutes. Then whilst that's cooking, you do your aubergines, thinly sliced, in a bowl, olive oil, salt and pepper, thyme, fresh thyme, yeah. Mix it up. After 15 minutes, you take it out and you lay that on top, put that in for 15 minutes. So now the potatoes have been in for half an hour and the aubergines have been in for 15 minutes. Then you do the same with the third layer, which is the zucchini or the courgettes, thinly sliced. That's for 15 minutes. So now your potatoes have been in for 45 minutes, your aubergine for half an hour, and your courgettes on the top are 15 minutes. Then what you do, you turn the oven off and leave it in there.
Right.
I put a piece of paper on, baking paper on, and a wooden board, just to flatten it down. Then you make your ragu, which is the meat ragu. You don't really need you just need onions, but you put cinnamon in that, I think. And cloves.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Cloves, cinnamon and cloves. If you make anything with cinnamon and cloves, that's the Greek spices, and thyme. So then you got your ragu on top of that. What I normally do is do it the day before, and then I pour the ragu on top of the vegetables, but with the paper in between. And then I close that, put it in the fridge overnight, and the flavours sort of develop. The next day I do the bechamel sauce, and then, because you've got to mix half the bechamel sauce with the meat, with the egg, to make it set. That's exactly the same then.
Tip I'm keeping.
Yeah. You don't put a lot in. In fact, you could just put yolks in if you want. No, you got to put 1 white in, I think. I think it's 1 white and 2 yolks or something like that. But depending on how much meat you got, 500 grams, I would say 1 whole egg and 2 yolks.
Okay.
If you're doing bechamel for 500 grams of meat, that's like 6 portions.
I'll give that a go.
My God, I wondered about the herbs added, so just garlic, add mustard to moussaka. You can add mustard to moussaka, but it's not in the recipe, I don't think. Moussaka. Went to see the nurse at the doctor's surgery yesterday afternoon. She checked me over and said I was in trauma after me falling and banging my head on the 7th of May. Oh no. Head banger. Stephen's still short of a milestone. Let's get him to 300 subs, says Walking with Mick. There you go. Stephen Yucatel's hands put it up there. Let's just see whether whether he's got it or not. 299 subscribers. I'm subscribed.
Yeah, I will be.
Well, he's going to be 300 then.
Oh, I bet you 300. I'll do it.
There you go. We've done it. In theory, we've done it. Right, let's walk. Go for a coffee somewhere.
Yeah, sounds good.
Morning, gents. Says Craigie Seat. Wet northeast of Scotland. Put out the wildfires the last 4 days. Ooh, wildfires in Scotland.
Really?
Mark Nolan, you're making my mouth water. Well, we'll stop chatting about food and go and have a coffee. No bacon butty today. Guaranteed. Because I'm having it home today. Alright, let's do this. Has it still got me? No, it missed me. I've got to get in this little frame here. It should get me again. There, it's got me again now. So if you want to know what I'm getting on Friday, look up YOLO Box Ultra. YOLO Box Ultra. And I'm going to dig out my old big camera, my GH5, because that plugs straight into the HDMI port. Then this will plug into one of the USB ports. I've got another Feutech pocket camera, which will plug into the other, and I'll have a 3-camera system for balcony banter.
Yeah, that's perfect for there, isn't it?
Yeah.
But for these walks, this thing's fantastic.
It is really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And not only that, but it's balanced as well, so it's not really that heavy, even though I've got weights on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's steady as well for when you put it down,
steady, yeah.
because otherwise the wind might blow it over. Right, we're going to go up towards the Flamingo Beach, mate. You got to say that with a Cockney accent, haven't you?
Yep.
Flamingo Beach, mate.
Flamingo Beach, mate. I'm not a Cockney, Lloyd.
You're not a Cockney.
No, I'm not.
Where are you from again?
I grew up in Dartford in Kent,
Dartford.
which is probably why I sound like a bit like a Londoner. Mm-hmm. But I live in Crowborough in East Sussex.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that the other night, weren't we?
Crowborough is it's near Tunbridge Wells, for anyone who doesn't know. It's just into Sussex, and it's on the edge of the Ashdown Forest,
Oh, very nice.
where Winnie the Pooh thing is.
Uh-huh.
And so
So Roger Channing had a poo in the Ashdown Forest.
I'm 2 minutes away from the Ashdown Forest, basically. It's lovely. You've got deers and God knows what flying around.
Uh-huh. Flying deers as well.
Absolutely. But,
There we are.
been there a long time, 38 years now.
And it actually does say Flamingo Beach, mate.
It does.
Where are you staying? I'm in the Flamingo Beach, mate.
Oh, I know where I am. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Ollie's, American.
I went in there last year with someone I know and saw a band on a Friday night.
You were telling me last time.
Oh, what were they called? They were brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Go Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning. So they've redone this road. This was the worst road, and now they've redone it, and asphalted it.
Yeah. They should do it in England. Potholes in England are terrible.
Yeah, but I think you got building regs in England, haven't you? So it costs you a fortune.
Yeah.
Here they'll do it today, and they'll do it again next year.
Yeah.
Ding ding. So we're going past my favourite bubble tea restaurant. Now, if that isn't a money laundering, I don't know what is.
Yep.
A restaurant that says bubble tea.
I know, it's crazy.
There's nobody there, but they're taking about 20 grand a week.
Interesting, isn't it?
18 CT, so it's 18 degrees. Is that the water, is it?
I've never had bubble tea.
I've never had bubble tea either, but it's got some sort of little drops in it. Those are the prices.
€7.
Oh, there you go.
€6, yeah. Medium or large.
€6 or €7. Oh, hot and cold in it as well.
Yeah. I'm not convinced. We won't.
I'm not convinced either. Not for. I mean, there's 5 year out, right? So there's like 35 quid,
Yeah.
and then no.
Yeah, a tea bag and a drop or something.
Yeah. Have you seen the restaurants at the far end of this block?
No.
Come on, look at it.
What we got?
There's one right at the end, which I think is quite nice. I don't think they're open till afternoon.
Overlooking the.
Overlooking La Pinta, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
So this gives you a nice view of the hotel.
Yes, it does.
And if you go in that there, you can go downstairs and you come out here. So you got your own exit onto the beach.
Yeah.
With lifts and everything. So you know, if you're in a wheelchair or something, you can get straight to the beach without having to go down steps or what have you, or ramps.
Good. Oh, tapas here.
Closing down sale. It's probably been going for 20 years. Japanese massage. Oh, there's the lift to the beach.
Yeah.
And then there's the glass lifts here.
Yeah.
There we go. Seafood bistro.
Well, I've never been around here.
What's one's this? pizza pasta, dream view. And it is.
Yeah, it is.
And you've got Lagomera over there when it's when you can see it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it this trip. But
No.
It's in a Klima, isn't there? So
Yeah. And we got De Lucas Hair Beauty. I got neither of those.
well, you and I
Neither hair nor
got
beauty.
hole in the head, yeah.
And we got neither hair nor beauty. And then we get round the corner and down one, I think.
So that's the Flamingo again, isn't it?
Yeah. Flamingo Beach, mate. Oh. Oh no, here it is. So on the next one down is the. I thought that was the restaurant. Maybe it was, and it's changed into a hair beauty size. But there's another one down here as well. El Horno di Neptuno, the oven of Neptune. Spanish tapas. This way.
Stayed in the Neptuno Hotel my first time I came here.
Oh my God, up the hill.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You always used to taxi back and walk down.
So this is a beautiful place if you want a bit of shade.
Yeah.
Beautiful views of Playa La Pinta. Beach, mate.
It's a good, nice spot.
We're right above the Sky Bar now, I think.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Labbly jubbly. So you fancy a coffee, Rog?
I love a coffee.
Yes. And a cup and a fizzy water I want as well.
So do I.
Replenish.
Yeah. Does that begin with B?
Oh no, unfortunately no. I can't drink and then drive back.
Bubble tea.
A bubble tea. I don't mind having a pint in the village and driving home, but I don't drink anything when I'm out
No.
during the day. Oh, look at this. Serrano ham,
Yeah.
wine. You're going to drop a few quid here, it looks like.
Yes, I'd say so.
Opening hours, Monday, Tuesday, 5:30 to 11. Wednesday, 1 to 24. Oh, Wednesday to Sunday. Oh, they're open 7 days a week.
Yeah.
But they're open Wednesday to Sunday lunchtime.
So,
And Monday, Tuesday in the evening for dinner. Beautiful. Can we get down here? I know you can get up, but I don't know we get down.
yeah.
Pointing Playa. Okay, we got it around the corner. So you didn't know any of this existed, look.
I didn't. No.
Oh, there we go.
There it goes sometime.
Beach Playa. There you go. The Baku gives you Cheburek XXXL. Looks like a pasty to me.
Looks like a pasta.
Yeah, if you want to check out the QR code, there it is. Monday's a day off. Tuesday to Saturday, 1 to 23. Baku. That's not the one we've just been to, is it? No, that's Iberica.
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know where Baku is.
Can't see it.
No, I can't see either. Maybe we passed it. Oh, here we go. Oh, we've got to get on steps. So there is a, I think further that way, I think you can get down all the way to, what's it called? On the escalators.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Bar Bistro Cocktails, La Formica Anatomica. The animatic, what was it? Amatic form.
No.
I said it was going to be easy on you. I'm taking your steps and steps.
I'm fine, really. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I think that's up as well, is it? Let's have a look. See if it's up or down. If we get on it first. If we'd have got on it first, it might have gone the other way. I've seen those two-way ones where the first first people to get to it.
Yeah.
We're all right.
We are.
Oh, here's two-way, look. doesn't like to get up at 7:30 or 8 o'clock when I leave. So she decides to stay in bed, but she's got this fantastic new bed where she can put it in any position she wants.
That's good.
And I was hoping they were going to pay for it, but they said we've got to keep the bill and we might get some back off the insurance in November. I put all the bills in for that in November, and then we can set it off against tax next year, but she don't pay. She don't pay enough. So I just paid the tax, $1,200 on my pension.
Yeah, I've got a bill to pay when I get back.
Oh, we don't pay the bill. They just take it straight out of your account on the midnight of the 30th of June.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, and they send you a message 3 days before to say, make sure the money's there.
Or else.
Or you're going to jail, mate. They do allow you to apply for a 60-40 payment, where they take 60% on June 30th and 40% on November.
Right.
Or October 30th.
Yeah.
But let's go with this where we were talking. If there's a double seat facing the beach, I think there is one there.
Looking good.
We grab that if she doesn't sit down. There we go. So we get the last one facing out. Oh, there's two, I think. Oh no, it's just one table, isn't it? No, two tables. We got it. There we go. Oh, it's three, in fact. Four, in fact. Let's get the one where we're not next to anybody. Then anybody sits down has to sit next to us. You go this side? I go this side? Right. The Makani. Ding, ding, ding. Chink, chink. I'll hold around you. Ladles and jelly spoons. Just got Roger. Check out my, what's she called? This is the Wi-Fi. I won't need this after Friday, so I can put the SIM card in the YOLO box.
Yeah.
And then strap it to that. Have that as my camera, or I can even bring a smaller camera.
Perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. Cool, dude.
5-year guarantee.
Oh, thank you.
Buy one get 90. I remember you.
I remember you too.
You come here for the camera.
Exactly. Do you want to be on it? No.
No.
So let's see what the guys are saying. What time is it? It's not even 10 o'clock, is it?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's exactly 10 o'clock. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. So we got 130 people watching now, ladles and jelly spoons. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you. We're going to stick around here for a while. I'm going to answer your questions. So if you got any questions, let me know. Stephen UK Travels. I think he's got to it now. Chris Godfrey's on, it looks like. Wayne's Lifestyle's on. Wayne. When are you coming over next? I'm definitely going to spend a lot more time with you. Roger, hey, Webby's on. Roger.
Hello, Webby.
Arsenal this year?
Yes.
What's this?
We're live on YouTube. You don't want to be caught on camera.
You live in the TikTok.
You don't want to be caught on camera.
And I know you. Are you going to buy something for me?
I know.
YouTube?
No, I don't.
YouTube?
No, well, I don't have any cash. First of all, I don't carry cash.
You have money.
I have money, but I don't have cash.
For YouTube.
No tengo efectivo, solo
Yo tengo
tarjeta.
YouTube. Ah, okay.
Solo tarjeta.
Yo tengo machine.
¿Tienes a machine?
Sí.
Perfecto.
He's a character.
Yeah, there's no way I'm giving.
Yes,
There's no way I'm giving him my card.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Do I think they'll win the Premier League? Possibly, if they get the striker they want. Yeah. We'll see.
You got to buy your talent these days, have you?
Well, actually, yes, but Arsenal actually are pretty good with that. They've got a great academy, but it's a question if they're all coming through it, whether they come through in time. But,
Okay. Everton, Matthews, Louise Parks. I've missed a load of people. I think the last time I looked there was 90 people, so 45 people have come on already.
is that him?
Hola, mi niña, ¿qué tal? Bien. Muy bien, muy bien.
Bien, todo bien.
Para mí, sí, siempre.
Siempre directo.
Sí. Para mí, café con leche, agua con gas.
Same, please.
Dos cafés con leche, dos con gas.
Sí.
Muy bien.
Muchas gracias. ¿Es agua con gas grande o pequeño?
Pequeña, mi
Ok,
amor.
no, dos.
Dos cafés con leche, dos.
Sí.
Is that who you were talking-
Hielo y limón.
Is that you were talking about Stephen Travels?
Stephen UK Travels, I think it is. Let me just get it. Maybe boom.
Stephen UK Travels.
It is. Oh, it's Chris Godfrey, Wayne's Lifestyle, Ruth Robertson, Stephen UK Travels. There we go. So it is at Stephen UK _ Travels.
Okay.
So
Find him.
at
At
Stephen with a PH,
STEPH
ENUK, one word,
Yep.
_ Travels.
underscore. Where's my underscore gone? There it is.
Travels.
Yep.
Go.
There it is. Subscribe.
And now you should have 300 subscribers. That's
Done.
done. Videos. Let's go back and look again. It still says $2.99, but
It'll pick up.
it should pick it up. So you got at least 300 now, Stephen. Cool, dude. Now I have missed everybody. Jassie's on. Hi, Tim. Thanks for a great week. Shuttle back to the airport. Have a safe trip, Jassie. Video is stuttering, Tim. What I did is when I restarted it before, because it was in what's it called? I put it up to 720p. So it's going to be like this for the rest of the thing, I think, unless I put this up. Is that any better? So we'll see if that's better. I've put the Wi-Fi a bit further out. I could put the Wi-Fi over there and it might be better, but I don't want anybody walking past and nicking it. Thank you, Anne. Oh, there we go. Views from our travels as well. He's got 402 subscribers now. His last video was 5 days ago. The bar to the Golden Crown, part 3 of 4. The mosque to the bar, Lower Road. I don't even know. Codswallop to the mosque. El Nino to Pine Hills. I don't even know where this is. Orca Village Hotel. Driving through the forest of Hisaronu. Is this Japan, is it? Chauffeur driven. Watching Fred Olsen arrive. Finding a fame. Oh, this is 3 months ago now. So 3 week Codswallop. Codswallop in 3 weeks. Let's see if it is stuttering still. I think the sounds just don't look. For the next half an hour or whatever it is, we're only going to be sat here. So as long as the sound's not stuttering, just half close your eyes. Just relax. In fact, we'll do close your eyes and relax. Wood Rabbits is on. Any questions? That's a good place there, the Makani. It was going to be called the Mechanics, but they ran out of letters. KGC. Gizo, that's some place, a kit, Tim. Some price tag to go along with it. I just Googled it. You know, I was looking at it. I spend for the software that I use to do balcony banter and stuff, I spend 300 and odd euros a year on that.
Okay.
Right? And also, I want it.
Well, yeah.
You know,
So you love doing it.
I love doing it, yeah.
You have a good kit.
And not only that, but I can get the same production value on a walk now as I can sat.
Yeah.
So I can like plug this camera, instead of sending it straight to you at 480p, I can plug it into this thing and it will actually stream at 4K.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. And not only that, but I can do intros, I can do outros, I can do graphics overlays, I can do backgrounds, I can do blue screen, I can do music in the background, I can do switching of scenes. So you can actually have, what I could do theoretically, we're sat here, right? And we're sort of sat one left, one right, yeah? Now on the new thing, what I could do is I could create a new scene with the same camera, but zoom into you. And then create another scene and zoom into me. So I've got 3 scenes now, 1 camera. And then all I need to do is say automatically change depending on where the voice is. Then I plug 2 microphones in, put you on channel left, me on channel right, yeah? And when you're talking, it'll go to your picture.
See, that's perfect.
When I'm talking, it'll go to my picture, and when nobody's talking, it'll zoom out to 2 of us.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
You could put a second camera pointing the other way,
Yeah.
and then have that as the background and have us as green screen.
Yeah.
So if we're against a white wall, we can put any background I want.
I wonder if there's any lag between switching between.
Basically, what happens is, it's very clever, the technology. They switch the cameras. They don't switch the cameras. They're recording everything, right? So when you start talking, it doesn't actually switch to you. It sends you out, but it sends 2 seconds earlier, right? So for the people watching, it looks like it's assumed you're going to speak.
Yes.
Where in actual fact, there's a 30-second lag anyway.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Oh, cakes.
Gracias.
De nada.
That's okay. Gracias. I did ask her name last time and I can't remember it.
You did what? Sorry.
I asked her name last time and I can't remember it. Yeah. What a shame. What are you having? Are you having a sweetener? Oh, you're having a keks?
I'm having a cake. Yeah.
There we go. I'm not going to. Well, I will show you, but we're not going to do it. They're kissing cookies. There we go. So, whilst my sugar is dissolving, I'm going to have one of these waters. Be careful because they're a bit fizzy, these. I'm having it with ice and lemon today as well. I'm going to be posh.
They're very nice, those cookies, actually.
If we're paying a fortune, we might as well have a nice glass, eh?
Yeah.
So what I'll probably do is play with it for about a week and then settle down into a sort of a normal but with high production value. So now on a walk I can play the intro, and I'm going to refilm the intro as well.
Be good.
And I'm also going to film some like 6-second bits, so when I want to rest I'll just do like a what do they call it, station identification. You're listening to ABC. I used to have a radio show that I just recorded it, right? I pretended it was a radio show, and it was WANK radio. You're listening to WANK radio. And so I never actually put it up on screen or anything like that, because it was more of a podcasty type thing, but then people would sort of say, just a minute.
Brilliant. Oh dear.
And I had a media company called AMU Media where I produced Dave Bonney, and I've just produced. Oh, thanks for the music there. Do me a favour, is she?
Yeah.
So.
Can you cut that out, all right? That music.
No. I found a way to do that. What they do now is they say, we've noticed a copyright song here, so you can't monetize your thing, right? So you say, I dispute it, and then you've got to go 3 levels down, dispute, then it gives you three reasons why you're disputing it. You don't take any of them,
Right.
because any of those 3 would say, sorry, it doesn't count, right? So take the other, and if you say, I have rights to the music, they say, well, send me the rights. You can't do that either. And then it says, fair use policy. And one of the fair use policies is it was in the background.
Okay.
Well, you got to. It's like the 5th level down of the dispute.
Yeah.
It was in the background, so I always put it was background music in a restaurant that I was passing or sat in, and it actually detracted from my show. I didn't want it, and the cafe's already paid the artist anyway.
Yeah.
30 days later, it's either released immediately by the artist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Or they don't even bother, and 30 days later, as long as you dispute it, if they don't answer for 30 days, a human, it gets released anyway.
Go.
Top tip for YouTubers: always dispute your copyright, and it is never a copyright strike. Never. The only time you get a copyright strike is if you're producing something that's somebody else's property and you're trying to pass it off as your own. Then you will get a strike. But here you just get a copyright notice to say there's copyrighted music there, therefore you can't earn money on it.
Okay.
So people like me, I earn about $6 a video, right? As I don't care really, but you know, $6 is $6. It's the coffee today, right? But people like McMaster and Night Strider, yeah, if one of theirs gets copyrighted, then it costs them a lot of money.
Yeah.
It costs them a lot of money.
Yeah.
Loads of money.
Yeah. He was over recently, wasn't he, Lee?
Yeah, he came over for a weekend. Actually, Sunday night till Wednesday morning, I think.
That's very short.
Yeah, well, he had to do when he gets a job, because it's his job, right? So he gets a job and he's got to do a flight somewhere and back. And on those flight videos, which usually do very well, he does a talk on, you know, VPN, NordVPN or whatever he's promoting that day. And so if he was in Spain, so he could get a cheap flight from Malaga to Tenerife North and back.
Right.
So that was good.
Yeah.
So he's done it twice now. And he always comes to see me and Dan. And then we do something. He does, and he did Dan's new shop. Have you been to Banging? No, this one here.
Oh, Banging.
Yeah. Have you been there yet?
No, but I've seen the video on it. Yeah.
Excellent, Banging. The Banging Burgers. Go and see Dan's new shop, Banging, next to Detroit's in Sunset Bay, which is the
kids will probably love that. I might take them tonight.
And not only that, but it's Banging Burgers, and it's got a great, fantastic toilets with disco balls in it and everything. So it's more of an experience than, but the food's fantastic. Anything Dan does is quality, you know. But the thing is, there's as you walk in, there's like a little seat and a circular thing and Banging in the background. Great Instagram thing, you know. Basically, it's free advertising.
Sunset Bay, is it?
Yeah, it's the one. You know where Shelley sings?
Yeah.
In the bottom.
I know where it is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got Detroit's Bad Bob's, or not Bad Bob's, Bog Dogs or Dog Burger or something like that. Italian restaurant, yeah?
Yeah.
It used to be the supermarket. Right next to the Sun Inn, down the bottom. Banging it's called. B-A-N-G-N. Banging.
We'll give that a go, I think, before we go home.
There you go, Dan. So just sent you, what, 5? 5 customers, there you go.
Yeah, 2 hungry kids.
2 hungry kids, there you go. Cheers, big kids. These are nice glasses, aren't they?
They're lovely, yeah. Reminds me of my whiskey glass.
It is a good whiskey glass, isn't it? I might. See, if I was British, it would disappear in my bag.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to show you the biscuit. I reckon people complain about me talking, so can you turn the music up? Penny biscuit. All right. It's quite substantial, isn't it?
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. Contains gluten and milk. Tasting mini cookie. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah. Monticello. This used to be the Monticello, didn't it?
Yeah. Nice.
Do you want another coffee?
If you're having one, I'll have one, yeah.
I'm going to have one more, I think.
Go on then. Lovely.
Lovely jubbly. So who we got now? Still 130 people on?
Oh, we've got lots.
It is jumping though, I do notice that. Gizzo, that's some piece of kit, yeah. Very quiet there, it's in this time of day. It's actually gone better now, hasn't it?
It's picking up a bit.
10 o'clock, people have finished there. Slight juddering, yeah. Shuttle back to GSF. Roll on Friday, amazing technology, sounds amazing. I don't know whether I'm going to take it on with me on Friday because it'll just arrive that day and I've got to load it and get all the scenes done and all that. Back on, been to the accountant, coffee time, cool dude. All good. And Paul Scarth, morning Tim, little annoying. Hola mi niña, dos cafés con leche más, por favor.
sí.
Gracias. It's annoying if we've got a copyright strike. It's just losing money. It's not a strike exactly. Yeah. I'm going to my interview for housekeeping assistant in Bothwell Castle. We did that one. Just subscribe, review to the travels. There you go.
That's good.
Cool, dude. 109 people now. So we're getting boring now. Let's turn you around.
Had it gone?
No, thank you.
Nice, Alex.
We don't want no Charlie here, mate. We're anti-drugs here. Oh, I got him on camera trying to offer us drugs. Sorry, mate.
Oh, well.
Police will be around in a minute. So it is juddering. I apologise for that. Ladles and jelly spoons. The escalators behind you stopped working last week, and the steps are huge. Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah. Because it's juddering so much, I'm going to finish it here. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us today.
Yes.
Let's get Roger on to say ta-ra.
Ta-ra, everyone.
So we're going to finish it here. Tomorrow morning, I'm picking up Alan in the Hat at the Tiggertan around about 8:30. If you are in the area and you want to join us, I'll be at the Tiggertan at 8:30. Then I'm going to meet Tenerife Tez and a special guest, I think I've outed him now, Johnny Vlogger, at the Vista Sur. So it'll be by the ice cream there, Vista Sur, or by the Sun King or one of those places. Then we're going to go for a quick walk somewhere, stop for a coffee, and have a chit chat with those guys. So that's the Thursday walk. No, Wednesday today, isn't it?
Wednesday today.
So tonight is midweek meetup. Nobody has registered, so Chris has decided not to come out, but I might convince her to come down for a drink. I think if I tell her if you come, I don't drink as much, then she'll come then. So I might drag Chris out for a barraquito tonight, and at the Nebula. So if you're in the Cayo Savaki, I'll be at the Nebula. Either me or me and Chris. I'll be at the Nebula about 6 o'clock till 7, and then we're going to finish. We're going to have the rest of the lasagna tomorrow night. We've got 2 portions left. I'll do a nice salad with it, a bit of garlic bread.
And I'm going home to put the egg in my lasagna now.
Exactly. 1 egg and then 2 yolks.
2 yolks.
Yeah. If you're doing 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of flour and 600 millilitres of milk, or 650, then you need 1 egg and 2 thingy-maroogies.
Yeah.
Gracias. Y olvidé tu nombre.
Flor.
Flor.
Flor de loto.
Flor de loto. Gracias. All right, flower. Hello, flower. Flor. Yeah, so that's tonight is a midweek meetup. Nobody's registered, but I might drag Chris out for a barraquito and a mojito.
Yeah, very nice.
It's her birthday on Tuesday.
How is it?
She's going to be 61, she says. Don't tell anybody. And she's ordered a crispy spring rolls with duck,
Nice.
a barraquito, a glass of water, and a mojito for her birthday. And I'm taking her out on Tuesday. It is. I'm taking her out on Tuesday morning. She's booked the walk with me. And we're going to go for a walk around the village and a coffee at Momo's. And she's going to have one of those marzipan croissants that she likes. So she's going to have a fantastic birthday on Tuesday. If you're in the village and you want to come along, say hello. We'll be in Momo's between 9 and 10, or maybe 10 and 11. I don't know. She don't like getting up too early.
No.
And in the evening, Tuesday evening, about 6:30, we'll be in offline in Nebula. If you want to call by and say hello without cameras. Cool, dude. So, Roger, it's your time to say hello and goodbye to everybody.
Yes, hello and goodbye to everyone. It's sad to be going home Friday, but I'll be back in November hopefully. So it's yeah, look forward to coming back and seeing you again.
And then he's going to dig in his pocket and buy a flat.
That is on the cards, maybe. We'll see.
The kids are all for it, aren't they?
They want me to come over now.
Yeah, you know what happens, don't you? They say, "Oh, we can't leave because of the grandkids," and the grandkids are going, "Are you shitting me?" I've either got a granddad round the corner I see every day, or I've got a granddad that's going to be in Tenerife. I can go when I want.
It might happen. We'll see.
There you go.
Yeah.
what you want to do is come over, buy 2 flats, and then I'll move in next door.
Okay. Yeah, you're on.
I'll be the resident magician.
Oh, thanks for the magic show, by the way.
I enjoyed it, actually.
Kids loved it.
Oh,
They really
good.
did, so thank you.
And it amazed me that I could still do it.
It's very good.
Yeah. There's the difference between a professional magician and an amateur magician, right? The amateur magician has got to learn a new trick every week to show his mates in the pub.
Yeah.
The professional magician does 5 tricks perfectly well and goes around the world doing it. Yeah.
I love the way Charlie kept saying, I saw what you did there, and then you did something completely different and completely fooled him.
Oh, yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
It's not a... Magic shouldn't be a puzzle.
No.
It should just be awe. Awe-inspiring. Okay, I don't like this juddering. Well, another reason to get the new kit, right?
Absolutely.
And if you want to actually help me buy it, because I've not paid for it yet, I'm doing it in 3 easy payments with PayPal, interest-free. If you go to timothydow.com/sponsor, there is actually a link there where you can chip in a couple of bob to help me pay it. Getting close, aren't they, these people?
Yeah.
Walking past.
Yeah.
So if you want to chip in, you can. I'm not begging for money, but if you want to be part of the team that has bought this, then go ahead and do it.
Absolutely.
Ka-ching! Right, I'll wait for the second coffee and then we'll have a quiet chat, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Because my voice goes a bit low when the camera's not on, to tell you the truth. Right, see you, Rog.
Take care.
See you, kid.